Okay, I don't know if the volume's any good or not, but I got this turkey today. It's the third day of the season. First day I didn't see a bird. Yesterday I saw it. I seen one bunch came in at 50 yards behind the blind and wouldn't respond to the calls, and another one came in the afternoon about 200 yards away. There was two of them strutting away, but they wouldn't come into the calls either. So I went to work this morning and worked till 4:30, went back out, drove out by Dead Coon, and I seen three toms sitting on the fence line out about 300 yards from the road. I tried to backed up to where they couldn't see me. Didn't take all of my gear out, but I grabbed two decoys, my blind, and my bow, and headed out and below the hill. And I got within 100 yards of where I last seen them, and I set everything up and started going through my calls. I called on every call I had in my turkey vest, and looked out, and up about 50 yards out I seen three toms coming, and they weren't running in, but they were walking in nice and steady. They got about 30 yards and stopped and started looking at the decoys, and had their heads stretched up, looked a little bit. The third one turned and started walking away, and the other two were still looking. So I grabbed the call, and I had my bow all ready to go, but I grabbed the call box and started calling a little bit and got their attention. And I had my hen decoy with the feathers on it, and I had that on a string, and I pulled the string and turned it side to side, and that motion was enough that they got a little bit excited and started coming in. And they circled around and came straight in at me. They got out to where the tom decoy was, and were walking around it. And the one turned broadside, and I let him have it. The arrow went right through the center of him. He jumped and took off and ran about 10 yards. He was at 10 yards, and he went out to about 20 yards and stopped and stood there and grabbed another arrow, pulled back, shot again, and I hit him again. And that time it rolled him, and he laid there flapping his wings and just laid there. The other one watched him a little bit and then just slowly took off and walked away. After he got up over the hill, I got out of the blind to go check on him, and the bird got up and started to try to run away. It couldn't run very good, and I was going to run up and put an arrow in it, but I caught up to it and grabbed it and finished it off. So, and he's a pretty nice bird. He's got about an 8-inch beard. Right here. And his spurs are only about 5/8, not real sharp, so I think he's probably a 2-year-old. Not real big, but all three of them were about the same size. And I'm really happy with him. Waiting for next fall already. So, this is pretty cool. I was glad to get him. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and I got stuff to do on Wednesday, so I'm glad to have it done with too. All right? Thanks for watching. Oh. For good luck.